Hey, it is Monday here on Pagan Perspective Subs Week, and I am your Monday host, Brendan, and this week we are talking about souls. So this week's topic comes to us from TheRitzyMuffin. Their question is, just wondering, what do you think a soul is? Do animals also have souls? How do souls play into reincarnation and whatever you believe? So let's just answer this in parts as it's been asked. So, I looked at my phone, so I have to check. What do you think a soul is? I suppose for me, in my personal life and my thoughts and my practices, the essence and the concept of a soul is that it is this energetic tapestry that is the life story of who we are and all our interactions with the world around us, people, plants, animals, society, existence, going through trauma, moments of utter joy, all these things that write different aspects and parts of who we are. And it is the reflection of the true core self that we are beneath all the flesh, the bones, and all of that. I think that the soul can go through many different experiences and many different expressions and changes from when we are born to the day that we die. And it's this ever-evolving, ever-changing, ever-growing sort of energetic experience. For me, one of the practices I work with is shamanic witchcraft, and in the shamanic practices we work with soul retrieval. So it is the concept that whether it be through trauma, whether it be through offering or sacrifice, whether it be through malicious practice, there is this concept that the soul can be fragmented or shattered. And as a shamanic practitioner, I've learnt the skill of soul retrieval, so soul piece retrieval. And it is where the person that has asked for it, they enter into a light trance state, and from that there's like 3 or 4 of us doing this work. It can be like 2, but it's very much recommended for more. There'll be a couple of people who will anchor the person that is the retrieval is being done for, and from there you'll have the person who is flying, or people who are flying, and these people will enter into the trance world of the person seeking retrieval, and then they will chase down the fragment, the vision, the piece that is missing, and they will bring it back to the person. And these can be arduous, these can be testing and trying, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of will and power to track down pieces for someone, and it isn't work to be taken on lightly. It is very intensive and grueling, and you learn a lot about yourself through that process, as well as the person who's being retrieved for. And that's one of the things that I work with, like with working with the concept of the soul, is that it can be shattered or broken. As to whether I think animals have souls, absolutely. I think everything that has an energetic signature, that is its soul. So whether it be the rocks, the plants, the trees, all of that, they all have energy, they all have souls. And another one of the practices I work with is reclaiming, and in reclaiming and fairy, they work with the concept of the triple soul. And the triple soul is seen, well, for me personally, it is this beautiful trilogy of power that is, when perfectly aligned, awakens and ignites the black heart of innocence. And it is the black heart of innocence that is that core soul and the core story. And to be able to view and experience that, you need these lenses, these 3 souls, to be able to decipher, translate, experience the world around you, the world within, and really just exploring who you are, what you are, and all the work that goes into being who you are. And so the three souls that we work with is Talker, which is the talking soul. The naming one, it is usually located between, like, roughly locations. It's different for each person. It can be seen as like a golden halo around the crown, the head, the throat, often down to the chest as well, to the lungs. So it's linked to speech, to talk, to names, to knowing. It's the one that likes to think logically and practically, and likes to pull everything apart, decipher everything, and put it all back together, and so it knows every piece and every fragment and every part. The next soul is Fetch, or Primal Soul. Can be the sticky one. It's also known as Child Soul. And this one is usually seen as like a crimson pulpy energy ball between the navel and the sex. And in relation to the name, the sticky one, it is the one that holds on to memories. So those things that we think we've moved on from and we've passed on from, the Fetch sticky soul will hold on to those. And this is the one that holds trauma, it holds affliction, it holds illness, memories. It's that one that really, a lot of work goes into maintaining a healthy relationship with this soul. It's also the one that speaks in colours, it speaks in dance, it speaks in touching mud, blood, dirt, filth, sex, all of those wonderful, juicy, physical expressions of life. And then the third soul, it can be seen as above, around, it's the divine soul, the God soul, the holy daemon, the dove above. There's many names for this soul, and this is our divine connection. It is our link to our holy self, our God self, and our divine connection to the universe. It's this one that we speak with. It may be used when doing drawing down, channeling, healing. It's all that when we draw on this divine energy and like divine presence. I often will work through my divine soul. It will be the filter, the transmitter, the aerial that picks up on those signals. And then when you work with the alignment of these three, they fall into the black heart of innocence. I see it as this beautiful black ocean underneath a radiant light, and the three of them meet there, the colours mingle, the red, the yellow and the blue, and they just dance together, and there is ignited the black heart of innocence. And this is just another expression of soul that I work with in my practices. And to overlap the shamanic experience and reclaiming experience, I was thinking about this morning and speaking to my housemate, that in relation to soul fragmentation, I think it would be very much working with the primal soul, the Fetch soul. That would be the one that would lead to segmenting parts of yourself away, because it would be, whether it be related to trauma, it's protective. It's the protective soul, and it will go through that work to keep you from harm, but often you need to process through that to be able to continue on and heal. In relation to how I think the souls interact with reincarnation or whatever we believe, this, like for me, like I said, the souls are this energetic tapestry of who we are, and when we pass on from this physical form, I believe they feed back into the land, into the sky, to the sea, to the plants around us, to everything that was, and everything and anything that we interacted with. It's these strands and the story unravels, and it's not that the soul dies, it transforms, it changes, and with energy never is truly destroyed, it just changes forms. And it's the way the soul lives on would be through the memories, the things that we create, we craft, the work, the legacy, and it's then through a lot of witchcraft practices you will talk with the mighty dead and the ancestor witches, and it's those reflections, and this energy all pulls and powers up, and it's through this that the soul lives on in stories and in myth. And I don't know if I truly believe in reincarnation or that there is another side. I think it's just a transformation and another journey, and until I get to that point and experience it, I won't really know what's happening. It's all part of the divine mystery, and to question that, I suppose it takes I don't want to lose that mystery. I really want to be surprised. It's that initiation from life into death, and when it happens, it happens. I don't hope that I'm prepared. I just hope that it's beautiful and wonderful, and yeah, that my soul lives on through everyone and everything that I've done. So I'm just going to lead you through a quick triple soul alignment, and this can take, for personal practice, it can take anywhere from a couple of minutes to 5 minutes to 20 minutes to as long as you want, depending on how much you want to spend in each soul area, the healing work you want to do with that. So just make yourself comfortable, sit down, stand up, lay down, whatever you feel comfortable doing, and then just draw your attention into your breath. So the air that passes through your nostrils, down your esophagus and down into your lungs, and then cycling that air back out and out through your mouth with an exhalation. With each breath, feeling it passing in, your lungs, your diaphragm expanding, and as you exhale, your diaphragm contracts, your lungs contract, and the air is exhaled. This cycle and flow continuing. Each breath calming, relaxing, any tension being released with each breath. And allowing your awareness to drift into the place of Torka, into that golden radiant halo around your crown, around your throat and your lungs. See that beautiful golden radiant halo. And if you have your eyes closed, just let them open now. And let Torka expand out. Let it just touch and name everything around you. If you're in a room, it may be walls and books and bed and chair and desk. If you're outside, it may be tree, leaf, grass, flower, snow. Just let the Torka gently caress and touch everything. And each breath expands it out that little bit further until it expands beyond the room, the space that you're in, as far as you can expand it out. And with your next exhalation, slowly let it contract back. The edges gently washing away from those things it touched. The Torka slowly returning to that halo around you. And one more breath. And as you exhale, let your awareness drop into the place of fetch. into this place of the sticky one, the primal one, the childlike one, the one that remembers, that knows, that feels, the physical one, the holding one, the bright, youthful one. And just feel into this soul with each breath. Are you holding on to anything? Is there anything that is caught within the sticky webs and edges of this soul? And if you find anything, give a quick breath to it. Breathe into it, see what it is about. Do you need to hold on to this, or can you release it at this time? If you need to hold on still, keep breathing and see if there is anything else. If you need to release, take a breath and feel with that breath the area of that soul expand, and as it expands, that thing you are holding on to is slowly pushed away, edged away, and released. And keep taking breaths into this soul, and just let your awareness fill this. See any spots, any darkening places be replaced with fresh crimson light. And now one more breath into this soul. Feel it shining bright with crimson pulpy energy. And as you exhale, allow your awareness to shoot up, around and above you into that of the divine soul, the holy dove, the holy daemon, God's soul. And see above you this blue iridescent light. It may manifest as a star, as a lotus, as a dove. See the expression that it comes out for you. And see its connection to the divine above, to all the blue stars within the universe, all these reflections of God's soul in everything. For we are a God as everything is a God. And breathe into this blue radiant light, this electric crimson fire, this blue, gorgeous, bright, shining star, cobalt, and see it filling with life and breath. And now on your next breath, when you exhale, I want you to let out a ha. And with that ha, this blue star falls into the black heart. So ready? Take your breath in. Ha. And the blue star falls into the black heart of innocence, and there it rests in this black place, this blue radiant light. And drawing up from that place of fetch, that crimson soul, it rises and creeps up. Gorgeous, radiant light coming in, and it meets the blue, and the blue and crimson meld, they dance. And there, dawning in the crown, is the golden radiant halo of Torka, and it falls into this black heart, and the three meet. The red, the yellow, and the blue, they dance, they mingle, and they ignite the black heart of innocence. And now repeat after me. Who is this flower above me? And what is the work of this God? I shall know myself in all my parts. Three souls aligned within me. Three souls aligned within me. Three souls aligned within me. So mote it be. And now just sit in that place, that black heart of innocence. And just relax. Feel this change. Feel this energetic connection, this alignment. And you can go back through this experience as much as you like. You may take it on as a daily practice, a weekly practice, a monthly practice. I also encourage you to explore this with different plants, different places, different locations. Really go out into the world and explore all the places you can do this alignment, because you may find it changes and shifts. And just feel how luxurious you are after this. But that is all for me this week. It's probably one of my longest videos I've done in a while, but it's long overdue that I do a nice long video, especially for this topic. But I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's responses this week. And for those in the Northern Hemisphere, a very blessed Yule to you coming up, to the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And to us in the Southern Hemisphere, a gorgeous and radiant midsummer, the longest day, the bright fires, and may you all just have blessings and love and adoration and connection with family, friends, coven, everything, and your landscape, your animals, your everything. And until next year, much love and blessings, and blessed be. Mwah.